Good evening, Garage Gang. It's Thanksgiving Eve, the bay doors are open, the lights are humming, and the whole market is vibrating like a muscle car sitting at a red light, engine shaking, waiting for the green. The kind of night where chaos and clarity fight for the same seat, and we decide which one gets to ride shotgun. And here I am, Avatar John, walking into the garage with that heavyweight swagger, half Tate dominance, half Ron Burgundy. I'm kind of a big deal. Fully ready to tear the hood off this market and show you the engine underneath. No characters tonight, no trenches, no filters, just raw truth. Let's get into it. This entire month has been one giant psychological trap. On the surface, everything looked broken. Bitcoin losing 90, sentiment stuck in extreme fear like it refused to move, ETF outflows bleeding billions, retail screaming into their phones like Thanksgiving dinner got canceled. But below the price, the real story was happening. You could practically hear the floorboards creaking, larger holders pulling in supply, inventory transferring. It wasn't chaos, it was choreography. Weak hands out, strong hands in. A structural handoff so clean and so quiet that most people don't even know it happened. The narrative up top said crisis. The data underneath said accumulation. At the same time, capital wasn't leaving crypto. It was rotating away from store of value narratives into high beta performance plays, away from just hold it and into make it do something. That's the early sign of a cycle flipping before anyone admits it. And while the entire crowd was staring at falling candles, the global backdrop started moving in our favor. Peace rumors in Europe pushed oil into the dirt. That's deflationary tailwind. That's free stimulus. That's runway extension for everything high growth. And the central bank that runs the global engine, they quietly stopped balance sheet runoff. QT didn't slow down. QT ended. That's the biggest non-headline headline in months. This market isn't dying. It's resetting. It's reloading. It's redistributing power. Let's talk about the pipes, the hydraulic system underneath the entire financial world. Because charts don't drive markets, liquidity does. Right now, the U.S. liquidity engine is sitting on a weird knife edge. The big reservoir that used to buffer volatility is empty. The cash pile the Treasury is holding is enormous, almost $1 trillion sitting idle. And when that gets spent, not if, when, it goes straight into the banking system. That's stealth easing. That's unannounced support. That's the invisible bid under every risk asset in the room. Globally, it's a mixed cocktail. Japan tightening, Europe stuck, China injecting, the US stabilizing. But stabilization is the key word. Stability is a floor. Stability means the next wave isn't a collapse, it's an expansion. Liquidity doesn't need to soar for markets to rise. It just needs to stop shrinking. And that's exactly what's happening right now. When the world stops squeezing dollars, everything starts breathing again. Now we get to the part the average viewer never sees coming. The market thinks it's trading crypto. The world thinks it's trading coins. But underneath it all, something much bigger is happening. The rise of autonomous digital workers. Agentic AI. Not chatbots, not assistants, not cute little tools. We're talking full autonomous economic actors that perform tasks, execute decisions, and need compute, memory, payment rails, and immutable record keeping. This is the new industrial revolution happening in real time. Every major event this month pointed to it. Record compute demand, new model breakthroughs, on-device intelligence, new operating systems built around multiple agents, simulations that rewrite physics, AI becoming its own economy. And you know what an AI economy needs? It needs rails, it needs settlement, it needs verification, it needs bandwidth, it needs yield, it needs low latency execution, it needs programmable money, it needs decentralized compute, it needs block space. That's why quiet product launches and approvals matter. That's why activity flowing into performance chains matters. That's why utility tokens started decoupling from the large caps. The entire AI economy, as it grows from thousands to millions to billions of agent interactions, will require crypto infrastructure at a scale no one has priced in. This isn't a hype cycle. This is an integration cycle. The world thinks crypto is an asset class. In reality, it's becoming a dependency. Now let's call the next 72 hours exactly how they are. We're heading into the lowest liquidity holiday stretch of the quarter. That means the next move is defined by positioning, not logic. Thin books, overreactive candles, everyone half awake, half distracted, half panicked. Here's the raw read, base case, upward chop. Bitcoin sits above 90, works its way toward 96. Solana holds strength. Ethereum grinds. Rotation pockets flicker on and off. ETF outflows slow. The panic cools. Bear case, the one more flush scenario. A flash wick into the high 80s. A scare move. a psychological stress test. But each time it drops, the accumulation underneath gets heavier, not lighter. Bull case, the holiday squeeze, a low liquidity rip, 97 plus on Bitcoin. Solana, over 140 with conviction. Ethereum waking up late but joining the party. This is the lowest probability outcome, but holidays have a habit of surprising people. So here are the levels you actually care about. Bitcoin above 96. Momentum comes back. Bitcoin under 90. Fear comes back. Solana above 140. Continuation. Solana under 137. Break in trend. Ethereum above mid 3000. Recovery. Ethereum under 3040. Chop. Everything else is noise. And that's the Wednesday night pre-Thanksgiving read. The only place where we break down macro like it's a gearbox, where liquidity is torque, and where the future shows up before the crowd realizes what they're even looking at. No characters tonight, no trenches, just truth. If you're rolling with the garage, hit like, follow, share it with someone still staring at red candles like they mean anything in the long run. Check the site. It's free. Pure value. Built for the people who show up every night with ambition. Engines hot, road clear.